Hi everyone, welcome to my channel. I'm Melanie. I do food hauls and a few other bits and pieces. This is my weekly food shopping. Now I wasn't actually going to film this because I've been very unwell since I started getting ill. Well, I've been under the weather for a little while, but Friday night onwards I've got progressively worse to the point I ended up at the doctor's Tuesday. Wednesday and Thursday were a write-off. This morning was a write-off, although I did get up on very little sleep because I'm struggling to sleep. I did manage to go to the shop this afternoon about 2 o'clock and I was shopping till 5. I have been to Lidl, which came to just over £75, and I've been to Tesco, which was £66.62. I got £11.50 off on club card and it came to £55.12. But £12 of it isn't mine, so it came to £43. I also went to B&M. For once, because I've just got all the shopping out, I'm going to be able to do Lidl and Tesco as one video. But there are some things in the freezer from Lidl and fridge, because I brought some of them home before I went to Tesco, but I didn't put everything in the fridge. So I might not show you the stuff in the fridge. But at Lidl, there's a brownie missing, which is the only food I've had today. There is a Lucozade 500ml missing, which I've been drinking during this afternoon. Well, I started drinking about 3 o'clock and I finished it about 5:30. There is a tomato and feta pasta salad missing, which isn't for me, but I think, because they went and got a sandwich, I think they've wasted the pasta. I got them a jam donut, but that was free. There's a pot noodle that I got them to have at their office and a pack of Stella, which I gave to them, but it's not the office, it's at the friend's house. In the fridge, there is 500 grams of 5% mince, which I just noticed when I was in the fridge. It was open. I don't know if it was open in the shop when I took it off the shelf or if it's open since, but I just put it in a food bag. It does have the 1st of September on, but I'm guessing because it's open and it's not in that, like, what's it called, when they seal it in that plastic packaging? I can't remember, but I think it's probably not going to last as long now it's been open. There's a pack of 3 chicken breasts, there's a pack of 2 chicken breasts, there's a 2-pack of salmon fillets, mackerel, pepper mackerel and sausages. In the freezer there's a pack of frozen blueberries, a pack of black forest fruits, and I believe that's all that's missing from Lidl. So I am starting with Lidl because it's here. A bag of carrots. I need carrots because I've got the mince to make a cottage pie, because I've wanted cottage pie for weeks. And it makes 4 portions. So I'm going to have 2 or 3. Well, I'm going to have 1 or 2 and freeze the 3rd, and then the 4th portion I'll give to the who lives here, but I'm not going to have 3 portions in one go. In fact, I don't know where the dish is that I cook cottage pie in. Do you know, like the glass dish? Because I'm pretty sure I've not seen it since I've moved. And I mean, I've got something it can go in, but I prefer the glass dish. Anyway, I got 5 bananas. Bananas work great in Lidl today compared to how they normally are. I got a 10-pack of tea cakes. I didn't know they did a 10-pack. Is it normally a 6-pack that you get? Because I'm sure I've got 2 or 3 left from last time. But it's like, I've never seen 10, so I'm going to get 10. I got 7 in total protein pouches. I am actually these. Excuse me. But I put them out and I could only see 6. There's one stood up, but all I could see was those 6. And I was so confused. I looked in the fridge, then I convinced myself it's in my car. And I thought I'll go back out and look for it after I film this. And then I spotted it was there. So I got 4 of the Graham salted caramel because, oh my god, they're so good. And 3 of the passion fruit, mango and papaya, which I absolutely love. Mentos, I got the Shore deodorant. It's the cheaper one they do. I've got this just to have in the bathroom downstairs because sometimes I go in to refresh. And I have one in there, but it's about to run out, so I got that in there. I got some Manuka honey because mine is very low. I think it's like down there. I can't remember, I think I got the Aldi one last time. They have actually dropped in price, they're under £5 now. And I don't know, I think I've had the Lidl one, but not for a long time. I got a piece of ginger so I can have honey, lemon and ginger because I feel horrific. Like, the doctor doesn't quite know what's wrong with me, but I also developed a secondary illness on top of what I got medication for. But the medication that I've got, which is antibiotics and something else, should help with what I've got. Although I do feel horrific. Strawberry conserve, I've got one in the cupboard from Aldi and it's about to run out. And I prefer it to jam. Doritos, I got one of these the other day and I feel like I've opened it, but also at the same time, I don't know if I have. I'm just looking in the cupboard. No, I haven't. It's in the cupboard. I mean, it won't do any harm that I've got a second one. I just don't have that much room in this cupboard. And I keep, like, do you know, like, going over, like, stuff's on here that I wouldn't put on this side. Like, these noodles should be there or there with the rest of the noodles. And so should the pot noodle. But it's all, like, because there's getting too much in here, things are just crossing over. Like, I'm putting my coffee in here when it doesn't actually belong in here. And there's my honey, as you can see. It is as low as I thought it was. So, yeah. I mean, I could fit that right up the top, but I am struggling for space in those cupboards. And the cupboard next to it is for plates, dishes, etc. And then, I feel like, I don't know if I have more or less cupboards. I actually have more cupboards in here than my last house, but if I didn't put my glasses, well, my dishes, bowls and plates in the cupboard next to it, I could have used that cupboard. But I don't know where I would put the plates and stuff anyway, it doesn't really matter. Tomato puree, because it needs it in the recipe and I didn't know if I've got one open or if I've got one spare. So, got one of them. I have been taking these this week. Is that the brand I've been using? I can't see. But I found some in the cupboard. I didn't think I had any, because I do, when I was ill and I went to the doctor, I got prescribed stuff for what I had, or what I believe I've got. Because the doctor went, I think it's this, but you think it's that, and because you think it's that and you've had it before, I will treat you for that. I mean, not many doctors listen, do they? But he actually listened, because I have had what I believe I've got quite a few times. And although some of my symptoms could be something else, my main symptoms are relatable to what I think I've got. And then I've got additional symptoms, which could be anything. But I think some of the symptoms that I had are related to what I came down with the following day on top of what I've got. But I'm glad the doctor listened to me. Obviously, if I don't get better, I'll have to go to doctors. But I have been taking some of them because I am feverish and, like, I feel like crap. But I am on strong antibiotics. Cold Co in Mexico. Do you know what? They come in a box and then you get 3 lots of these, 7 in each one. And they've got one of those things in, do you know, like, to make it, keep it fresh, those things you're not meant to eat because it says do not eat. Anyway, got them. So I have been taking these because I keep getting flu, like I've got flu-like symptoms now, like I'm full of a temperature and like I'm feverish and stuff. So I have been taking the cheap ones because that's what I had it in. So I've got these to replace them because I don't think I'm going to be on them for too much longer. Cheese twists, they add the big ones in. I'm sure the other ones that they do are salted or salt and vinegar or something. Are they just salted? I don't know if they'd like them, but I could try them. Some, well, not me, but try and get them. A cucumber that's got a wonky end. Baby cucumbers, whatever they're called. They were end aisle, like they had an offer on, and so were they. Because I've not been getting grapes because they've been tiny. I don't know if they're tiny or not. I can't see. Shreddies because they're on offer. They had the other ones. Are the other ones coated in sugar during the dark blue box? Because I just like these ones. Because I knew these were on offer this week. I'm like, if you see the shreddies, you're going to get them. I mean, the vac bags were on offer. I have a Henry, and I forgot they were on offer, so I didn't go down those aisles. And they were only £5, and I had to, because I forgot them, and my vac bag is full, and I don't have any replacements. I had to get them in B&M, and they are more money. I've been meaning to get one of these for weeks and weeks and weeks, because this was my favourite. And I finally remembered. And I think that's Lidl, other than what I told you that's in the fridge and what's missing. Across the room, Tesco. I'm surprised it was only about, did I say 43 or 45? Whatever it was. I'm actually surprised. I feel like I've not got everything that I would need or want, but I feel horrific. So whatever I've got is better than nothing. I got some more pillowcases because my tumble dryer keeps melting everything. Put a sheet in, didn't melt it. With 2 pillowcases, it melted one. I think it's because of polyester. I actually had a different one to these. They had some in the other week, well, a few weeks ago. Yeah, the polyester, that's why they're melting. I can't put them back in the dryer. Well, not that these have been in the dryer. Because one melted completely and had holes in, and one melted a tiny bit so I could use it, because it's the ones I use under the top pillow, basically. So these were on offer again, but the ones that I got were softer than these. They were like, I don't even know what range they are, but I got them because I need them. They had loads of them in this week. I didn't get any for me. I don't know what I got. I've seen it somewhere. But yeah, I managed to get some. I should have got 2 boxes, but I also needed Panadol. I should have got a box in B&M. Do you know what? I went in B&M and I was like, I really want to be home by 5 o'clock to avoid the traffic, even though today the traffic seemed to start at 3 o'clock and it was stressful. I was like, I need to set off before 5 o'clock because I want to be home or on my way home when it turns 5 o'clock. So I was in B&M and I was in there longer than I wanted to be, because I was just walking around and there was things that I wanted and I couldn't see, and I couldn't be bothered walking around because I'm too hot, because it's humid. And I'll film the B&M haul. I keep forgetting to put my B&M hauls up, or do I? Have I put them up? Oh, I don't know. But yeah, I should have got some from B&M because they've got them as well. So I am going to run out of them because this is my main thing that I've been taking to try and get my temperature down. And I've been taking Panadol and I've been taking the flu capsules, but I've not been taking too many. Like, I need to take some. I need to take one of them, but I will take a cold and flu capsule with it. I won't have a Panadol at the same time. Shortbread biscuits, not for me. These are for me. They're so good. They're on offer, that's why I've got them again. I got them last week, but I don't think I'd filmed my Tesco food. I also got them the Galaxy chocolate... digestive milk chocolates. It should say milk chocolate digestives. It shouldn't say digestives milk chocolate, because that don't make sense. They're on offer. I got this because I forgot to get it in Lidl and I prefer Lidl's. I got myself some ready-to-eat barbecue roast chicken mini fillets. This was meant to be on offer. I haven't checked if it was. And I got them this last week and they liked it. They ended up just eating it out of the packet because they couldn't be bothered making a sandwich, so they've wasted the bread rolls, which I've had to replace because they've definitely gone off. I got myself the Jason's Everyday Seeded Protein Rolls. I am going to lightly toast them when I use them. I got these dental sticks for the husky. Grays, because last week I accidentally picked up the Love Corn ones because they're both on offer, but the Grays ones are my favourite. I've still got some of the Love Corn ones left because I don't like them as much. Anything under that. And I got them some clubs in orange because they were £1, I believe. I also got them, do you know what, I haven't got myself anything other than the, what are those things called? Tea cakes. I haven't got myself anything to take tablets with because I can't swallow tablets, so I normally eat something like a cake bar or something and then put the tablet in and swallow. But I think I've got a few of these left, but when it's not going to be enough, I'm probably going to have to go to shop anyway at some point. See, I can tell I don't feel well because I've not got what I needed. I got a bag of Maris Piper. These are just over a kilogram because, like I said, I am making a cottage pie. I keep wanting to say shepherd's, but it's always cottage. Foil. The other day, I had put the one in the freezer. I got in Tesco last week, I got 2 cod in batter or breadcrumbs, whatever it was. And I had one the other day, and it's whilst I've not been well and I didn't feel super hungry, so I had 2/3 of a tin of Green Giant sweet corn and half a tin of that. So we got none of them left, so I picked up 2. And I do prefer the branded to the unbranded. In fact, I prefer the one, you know, it's got little bits of pepper in. But in my Tesco, they don't do it in this size. They do it in the big one. I don't know if they do a small can with the peppers in. But because this is 90p and like the shop's on something like 50p, I only got one. I got 2 little tins of beans because sometimes beans get opened and half a tin gets wasted, and I know it works out more expensive doing this, but I'd rather do this. I feel like I've only got 1 tin of beans in the cupboard, so I need beans either way because I like to have 2 in the cupboard. 2 of these because I think I've got 1 on the go and 1 full one, because like I said, I've not been well, so I've not been eating the way I would eat normally. There's a pack of 4 coconut oil toilet rolls there. Listerine, not for me. This is not for me, it's for the office. It took me ages to see this. Remember when you'd go in the supermarket and there'd be like 13 different polishes? No, there's 2. There's this one and Pledge, I think. And it was on the top shelf, and I'm walking up and down, I'm thinking, surely they've got polish. Yeah, they do. And this was the cheap of the 2. Do you know what? I've always got Mr. Sheen, but last time I bought it for the office, I did buy the shop's own. I probably got Asda's own, because it's not me using it. But I believe I've even got this one myself somewhere. Lucozade, even though I got a pack bought for me yesterday, I've been drinking at least 2 a day, because when I'm ill, I do stuff like that. So I've gone through quite a lot of these. Peach iced tea. Oh, this is from... No, that's from Tesco. I thought I'd got water in Lidl. No, I haven't. And I think there is something missing that was £12. But other than that, I think... Let's go back across the room. I think that's everything that I've got. So 75-ish in Lidl. £10 of it doesn't count because it was alcohol, not for me. So that takes it down to 65. And there's a few bits and pieces missing. Tesco was... What was it? Where's my receipt? I can already... 55 minus 12-ish. So 43. 43 add... What did I just say? That Lidl was 75, 65. That isn't bad actually. I know I spent just over 20 in B&M. Why do... Like, am I not... I'm sure I'm missing something though. I mean... I feel like I am. I mean, I've got enough for now. I've got stuff in the cupboard to make stuff with. I've got stuff in the fridge. Like, I've got my chicken. I've got a chicken breast from this week, so I'm going to have that tonight. I don't know what with. I've got salmon. I'm going to make a shepherd's cottage pie. So I think the shopping wasn't too bad this week. And also, I've got the 10% off at Lidl for next week, because I spent over £250, which is good, seeing as I didn't go last Friday. But I did go on Monday, and what did I spend? £30-something. So yeah, I've managed to get the 10% off next week, and on average I have been spending around £75 on a Friday, so it'll get me £7.50 off next week. So it is worth having the Lidl Plus if you go to Lidl. But that's it. Any questions, please leave them down below. If you're new here, please subscribe, press the notification button. Have a great day, and thank you so much for watching.